and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Double Decker Lashes Mascara from Butter London. I received this, and you may have also received this, in your March BoxyCharm subscription. I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, so what we're going to do today in this review is what we usually do in my reviews. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Butter London. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this product. I'm going to show you some footage that I have from my first impression day of using this, and then I'll be back at the very end to give you my overall review now that I have been using it, as I said, for a few weeks. I'm going to compare it in the first impression review to Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, just so we could have some comparison and see how well it does compared to a drugstore brand. For all of this, there's going to be timestamps down below, so if you want to jump ahead, you may do so. And let's start talking just a tiny little bit about Butter London. I was actually surprised that I haven't reviewed anything from Butter London before. I was sure that I had. I think, though, I was getting it mixed up with Ciate London. They both have London in their name, and also they both started out as nail polish companies. So that's where their focus originated for both of those companies, and both of them have branched out into cosmetics. So I've not talked about Butter London before, and I'll just tell you a very little bit about them. They are a brand that was started in 2005. It was started by a British woman and a manicurist from London. However, it is an American brand. So the London part of it, it's very London inspired, and they are British, the founders, but the company itself is in America. They have some really cute, cheeky about us stuff, talking about how they love color, how they are, you know, cheeky and fun-loving, and how they are a luxe brand that isn't intimidating in any way. Their credo is that they are pure, posh, and playful. That references the pure ingredients, the posh, that it's a high-end brand or a luxe brand, and that they are playful and that there's fun to be had with their makeup and their nail polish. I'm going to put a link down below to their website, but also a specific link to their About Us section, and also their Butter London dictionary, because they have some really fun British terms that are defined there, and I just found it lots of fun to read through. So I'll link that for you down below. So this Double Decker Lashes Mascara is one of a number of mascaras they have. They do have a couple of colored mascaras, I think like a purple and a blue, although those seem to be on sale, so they might be being discontinued. And they also have one mascara that is more focused on lengthening and another one that is focused on thickening. And this mascara talked quite a bit on the website about how it enhances and preserves curl in your lashes. And it does say on here that your lashes are going to be 200% thicker and 314% increase in lash curl. So I will give you my thoughts on those claims as I do my review. In Canadian dollars, this is going to set you back $28. So it is pricey. It's kind of like Sephora level price. Although you'll see as you're on their website, they kind of bounce around between like higher level pricing, and then also they do have some really deep discounts on things that put it squarely at drugstore pricing and even below some drugstore products. So let's get into showing you the first impression day of this product. Day one of testing. I'm going to try this on. I have not tried it before. I did take a quick look at the wand of this, because when I do a mascara test, I like to wear it against one that I know. So if my eyes are watering and, you know, some of it runs a little bit, is it also going to run on the side that has a mascara that I know usually works really well on me? I like to be able to compare a little bit. So this is the product. And I will put it on this side to give it a fair chance, because this side seems to be the side that my lashes always look better on. And it looks like it has a wand like my Lash Paradise mascara, so I'm going to put Lash Paradise on this side. It's pretty standard application, roots to tip in a zigzag motion. I will zoom you in so we can put it on together. I have also curled my lashes on both sides before applying. So it's a fibrous, very fuzzy brush there, which usually gives a fullness to lashes. Okay, so first of all, I'm like the messiest mascara applier ever. I appreciate that it's still looking fairly natural. There's no little clumps of mascara, but it's also not grouping my lashes together, which is good. I am going to put on a second coat, which is not usually what I do, but for purposes of testing, I want to do 2 coats. And it does say reapply if desired. Okay, those are looking really nice. They are longer and thicker and also quite separated, which is good. I'm also going to apply to my lower lashes, which is where I am terrible at getting this all over my face, so wish me luck. Okay, that actually went on pretty easily. I usually find it very hard to get close to the actual base of my lower lashes, but it did not group them together. It did not ball up or give me any clumps, so I'm really happy with how that's looking. I'm now going to apply my Lash Paradise to the other side so that we have a control side. And again, I will do 2 coats on the top and 1 coat on the bottom. Okay, the Lash Paradise is on, and I'm going to zoom you in even further. Because quite honestly, right now, I'm having a hard time seeing that much of a difference between the two. They both do a longer, separated, quite natural looking lash, which I quite like, but we are going to put it through the test today. I'm gonna zoom back out so we're not awkwardly close to each other. The plan for today is I'm going to film another video, probably do some editing, but then also go out for a longer walk this afternoon. And it is quite cold out, which is when my eyes tend to water. So I'm going to show you throughout the day if it looks like anything is going on or moving or having any issues. And then I'll be back at the end to show you my first impression day before doing some longer term testing. Hey y'all, I just got in the door from getting some exercise. I went out and walked for just about 10 kilometers. And I came in and took a close look at my eyelashes, and I will zoom you in and show you what I've seen. It is holding up really, really well. Now on this side, my eyeshadow is not holding up well, but one of the reasons why is because my eye was watering and it sort of took off some of the eyeshadow that was there. And in fact, on this side, which is the Lash Paradise side, there is a tiny little bit of flaking under here, but this side is holding up strong. No flaking, no smudging, nothing at all. And in fact, this side, my lashes are looking a little bit more curled and darker and just a little bit better than the Lash Paradise side. So that is this check-in. I'll do another check-in if anything changes, but if not, I'm just gonna continue testing this for the next week or so before I give you my final thoughts, or I'll be back in later if it starts to break down or have issues or if anything starts to go wrong. But so far, I'm really impressed. So you'll see that it held up very well during the first impression day, and I thought by the mid to end of the day that it was looking a little bit better than the Lash Paradise. So that theme continued onwards. Now I do have to say that I was incredibly lucky that first day with getting it to work so well on my lower lashes. For me, this is like any mascara with a really sort of fuzzy, thick wand, is I find it really hard to get my lower lashes without getting it all over the skin behind my lashes, all over my under eye. So it's not my favorite for that, but then for me, I find there's a real difference in what I like for upper lash mascara and lower lash mascara. Continuing on testing this, I did find it held up really well in that first impression day, and it continued to hold up really well as I used it. This for me is pretty much a like bomb-proof mascara. Maybe each day I wore it, I might find, if I was being really picky, like one flake under my eye from it, like a little minuscule dot, but this never smudged, it never ran or anything like that. And in fact, and I know I shouldn't do this, but one night I was really tired and I fell asleep with my makeup on. Don't do that. Don't do that. But when I woke up the next morning and I was wearing this when I fell asleep, there were no dark circles under my eyes. I was amazed that even sleeping in it, it did not smudge or run or really even flake underneath my eyes. So that is kind of like the ultimate test, which I do not suggest that you do, but this held up really well. Now, it's not a huge difference between this and Lash Paradise when you first look at it, as you saw in the first impression day, and this is 2 to 3 times the price of that. I do find this to be more bulletproof and budge proof, and I do find that this holds curl longer. As they mentioned in their claims. I think that's why these lashes with the lashes of the Butter London Double Decker looked longer by the end of the day, is it held the curl for more. I found that it really did thicken my lashes, but very much in the same way that Lash Paradise did, but it just made it look like I had more lashes, and they're really fluttery, they're really separated, they don't clump together in any way. I'm gonna zoom you in because I have it on now, and I'll just give you one more look at how really nice and fluffy and thick this makes my lashes. So hopefully you can see just how full and thick this makes my lashes. It's always a little bit harder since I have the hooded eyes to show that off. So my final thought on this is I think it's a really good mascara. It makes my lashes the way I like them. It holds a curl. It is bomb proof. Now, if you're looking to save some money, I will say that Lash Paradise performs almost as well. But if you're willing to or want to spend a bit of extra money because maybe you fall asleep in your makeup a little more often than you should, then this may be something that you are interested in. So overall, I really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, you can always hit that thumbs up button. That lets me know that you like the video and helps out my channel. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and maybe also watch one of my other videos. And that's everything from me for today. One more thing actually, let me know how this performed for you. Leave it in the comments down below. I do respond to every comment that I get, or at least I do try to, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!